Hey guys, my name is Cohen here at Riverside Homestead, and if you're brand new here, welcome. And if you guys are into prepping tips, emergency preparedness, and most important, news and awareness that affects you, be sure to start this video off with a like, hit that notification bell so you guys can stay up to date, and let's begin.
Vendors and shoppers are largely staying away from the Santa Fe Springs swap meet today. That's after immigration officers were seen arresting people there on Saturday afternoon. And a new Border Patrol video posted this morning to social media has only deepened community fear and outrage.
NBC4's Amber Flea is live at Santa Fe Springs City Hall, where a large group of people are expected to come voice some concerns here tonight.
Now, I'm not sure you guys seen this, but this gets real crazy.
Well, the city council meeting starts in about 30 minutes. Now, there's not an item on the agenda related to these immigration enforcement operations, but like you mentioned, we are expecting a large group of people to arrive here tonight to voice their concerns during public comment. Now, we did have a chance to speak with people earlier in the day, and they expressed frustration and anger over everything that is going on, but they say what makes things worse is this video that was posted to social media by the Border Patrol. A new video posted by U.S. Border Patrol on social media is drawing sharp criticism from local vendors.
Have you guys seen this video that was posted? It's definitely making a statement. Check this out.
Terrible. First time I see this video, it's horrible.
The video shows Saturday's enforcement operation at the Santa Fe Springs swap meet. For Henry Santiago, a longtime vendor at the swap meet, the video feels like an insult.
They're making fun of him.
Witnesses say federal agents entered the swap meet Saturday afternoon without warning.
How can these guys be ticked off for this ICE raid to happen without warning? Don't you think that a warning, you wouldn't find the people that you're looking for, right?
Raiders did not receive notice of the operation nor gave agents consent to enter.
Se metieron como unos 40 soldados.
This swap meet vendor recalls seeing around 40 agents moving in. DHS says they arrested 2 people who were under removal proceedings. Now, just 3 days later, the normally busy market is nearly empty.
Every single spot here, you see, these are one spot, 2 spots.
Okay, so the spot's empty now. So what does that say for all the clientele there? And do you guys even know what they sell at these swap meets? A lot of times, they're busted for illegal type stuff, fake merchandise. These are the type of busts on these type of places right here. This is what I'm talking about.
The New Haven Police Department, State Police, and Homeland Security raided this New Haven flea market Saturday. They were looking for one thing.
We're going after people with counterfeit items.
And that's what they found. Police say they confiscated more than $2 million worth of counterfeit items.
We went in there, as you know, with a couple trucks, and we ended up taking about 15 truckloads of merchandise out.
That merchandise included fake handbags.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these flea markets, a lot of counterfeit illegal stuff. And then you'll see, now that these flea markets are empty because I showed up, the clientele's gone. So was that also illegal clientele?
Just 3 days later, the normally busy market is nearly empty.
Every single spot here, you see, these are one spot, 2 spots, 3 spots. Every single spot is full. In this parking lot here, it gets full to capacity.
Only a few vendors have returned, and with fewer customers.
This is what I'm saying. If you get an ICE raid, they go and arrest 2 people that they were after. The entire rest of the place just turns Ghostville. Nobody comes back. What does that say about everyone that's there that's shopped, right?
Business has come to a halt.
This is my only income. If I don't came to work, unexpected someone goes to my house, then give me some money.
Vendors now stuck in a painful reality.
If he doesn't make money at the swap meet, with a swap meet that oftenly gets busted for counterfeit goods, clientele, clearly illegals, he doesn't make his money. He wants people to come to his house and give him money. The jury's in. Who wants free stuff? Everybody raises their hand. Who wants to pay for other people's free stuff? Sorry, bud. A lot of the American people are not going to want to pay for your free stuff.
Someone goes to my house, then give me some money.
Vendors now stuck in a painful reality, afraid to be here, but unable to afford staying away, even as sales are drying up.
Terrible. Terrible. These are hardworking people that don't harm anybody.
And we reached out to the Santa Fe Springs swap meet to ask them what they thought about this video, but we have not heard back yet. We also reached out to Border Patrol to learn more about how this video was put together and what they're looking to achieve with it, but have not received a response from them either.
Okay, so if you guys could help me out, I don't know what video they're referring to as far as this ICE raid video that ICE released on social media. Let me know down in the comments. This is the type of stuff that I'm finding. I'm even using AI to search this stuff. I don't know if it was pulled down. Let me know, but I'm seeing stuff like this.
Dramatic video in Santa Fe Springs shows armed ICE agents dressed in tactical gear swarming this swap meet.
You guys should be so proud, so proud.
You guys should be so proud, so proud. Well, they're upholding law to keep America safe. I would assume they are proud of doing that. If they're looking for illegal people, if they're looking for probably most likely drug traffickers, criminal people on the hit list, because they raided an entire flea market, only arrested 2 people. Maybe not necessarily after all of the illegals, but the 2 people that they were after. And like I said, these might be the bad people. And then the rest of the folks that normally come to the flea market that probably are not legal just don't show up anymore. That's kind of what's going through my mind. Let me know what you guys think.
Boulevard, Air 7 captured a helicopter flying above the raid. On the ground, the agents appeared to be accompanied by Marines who were also armed. Witnesses say they seemed to randomly go through the crowd asking questions.
Asking people where they were from, where they were born from, and I told them I was from the United States. And then they proceeded to walk away, and they took a picture of me with the specialized cell phone camera.
So that sounds like some pretty standard protocol, going around asking some questions. He didn't say he took a punch to the throat. He didn't say he got manhandled, just some simple questions, and they carried on. I don't know, kind of seems like the type of military, police, upholding law type of stuff we'd want enforced, right? Like I said, upholding the law, that's what I'm seeing so far.
Losers.
To see it firsthand was kind of shocking, but also very disheartening.
Liz, a U.S. citizen who doesn't want her face on camera, was here with her dad ahead of Father's Day to enjoy a concert.
Saw them and I thought, oh my gosh, are they going to take me? Are they going to take my dad? And
take my dad? Well, is your dad illegal? Is he in a country that he's not supposed to be? Didn't go through due process? I don't know. Why would you be worried unless there was something to be worried about, right?
What's going to happen to us? So it did scare me.
Look, the people that are complaining, the people that are scared, are the people that have something to be scared about. That's kind of my thoughts. Let me know what you think. But do you guys know what they're doing? Look, half of this country is open arms to letting anybody and everybody in without due process with the law. You know how they handle this in Mexico? And I say Mexico just because they're putting a lot of emphasis on Mexico. I'm more worried about Chinese, the Iranians, certain groups in Africa. I'm not talking about the general people. I'm talking about people that came in that were all male military age. And you know what I'm talking about. These guys aren't shopping at the flea market. But just as an example, let me show you how they're treating people down in Mexico in regards to the same type of thing.
While everyone's attention has been on the Los Angeles riots and every other riot in the United States, do you know what's happening in Mexico? Oh, you haven't heard that Mexico is protesting against their illegal immigrants? Even Mexican protesters are holding up signs that say, get rid of the invasion, stop the invasion, take the illegals back to their country. That's not all. Many of these illegal aliens showed up to Tapachula's migrant shelters. Many of them had visas, asylum claims, and CBP-1 appointments. But allegedly, during their routine sweeps in places like Tizayuca and Hidalgo, Mexican authorities would begin to round them up, Cubans, Haitians, Venezuelans, etc., detaining them for lacking proper entry approval. Oh, the level of hypocrisy of Mexico. They're not just throwing them into vans, they're filling up flights, they're putting them into cages. Even some videos circulating of these children and their parents claiming that the Mexican government is mistreating them behind closed doors, not feeding them, not giving them food, not giving them proper shelter. But here in America, we have it bad. Filling flights, many with asylum appointments or legal stays in Mexico, being deported back to Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua. And according to Cyber Cuba, many immigrants say that officials told them in Mexico, you're covered, you're allowed to stay here, only to detain them, fingerprint them, load them onto planes, sometimes even tying and gagging them like criminals. But hey, what's happening in the United States and Mexico's opinions about separating families and sending people back to their homeland, as long as the United States does it, it's bad. But if Mexico does it, it's okay. And none of the left-wing media will report on it because it messes with their narrative and it messes with what they want you and I to believe.
So here's my thoughts on that. Yeah, they got inundated with people from South America from all over the world because they knew that this was the access point in the United States. Now that the borders are shut down, supposedly, they are stuck there. How does Mexico handle it? Well, a lot harder than America's handling it, because I think from what I've heard, they're just going after the criminals right now, the criminal illegals. Down there, they're going after everybody and getting them the heck out. Now, like I said, there's a lot of pressure, pinpoint, emphasis on Mexico, and that's not even half the problem. I think they want us to think that Mexico's the problem. Mexico was just a corridor. Mexico comes up a lot, but most of these people are from South America. And like I said, I've got a lot of friends that are Mexican, Latino, that got to America the right way, and they are not happy about what's going on. In fact, let me show you a video. This is what I'm talking about.
I am a legal immigrant, and I want to tell you something. I'm disgusted by what people from other countries like Mexico are doing right now in my new country. I came from Mexico. I came legally. I have worked all my life here to get what I have. I have never asked for a penny to the government. I didn't come here to get something from the government. I came for an opportunity and I got it. And I have the American dream. What about all of those people protesting in California and New York? What are they doing? They are burning the city. If you don't like to be deported and you want to stay here, you have to have your best behavior, not the worst behavior. You think that we want you here with that behavior of burning cars, burning the entire city? Why? Why do we talk to the authorities in your behalf? There has no meaning on that. And for the people that are defending these violent attackers, people that don't deserve to be here, shame on you. Shame on you, because you're supposed to talk and to tell them the truth. You're not supposed to line up with them. You're supposed to tell them, go to your country. You are waving the flag of another country that you love, go. You don't need to be here. You don't deserve to be here. You don't deserve another opportunity in this country because apparently you don't love this country like I do. So, go away.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. That's exactly the way my friends from the South feel. I've got friends that come up and work the orchards and work the fields on a green card or on a work visa, make some money, and they bring it right back down. I've got friends that are here that are citizens because they went through a vigorous process to be here and they're proud to be here. Then you got these people that think that they're entitled to come here. A lot of the second and third gens that come from some of these other countries, they feel entitled, like we owe them something. This is just what I've experienced in the areas that I've been. Anyway, there's something seriously broken here. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thought this was interesting enough to share with you because it pertains to what we all have to deal with and essentially affects us all. If you like staying up to date with current information, please hit the subscribe button and consider watching these couple other videos you may have missed. Also good information. Keep prepping, keep learning, keep doing. We'll see you on the next one.